Okay, so let's take a tiny bit of cadmium yellow also with that. And let's take chocolate. Continue with the same colors. There's one there and there's one in here. You have some lines in there for that. And there's one in here. Like that. So Mississippi mud, burlap, and a tiny bit of cad yellow. There's one in here. Then with the Mississippi mud first. And then with the burnt umber. String. That burnt umber is so transparent that I'm gonna put some soft black with the burnt umber. Okay, soft black. Let's see more. Soft black plus burnt umber. We also have some in here. In here. In here. In here. Okay, I'm going to put a tiny more of the highlight and then we're gonna make a picture for you. There's some highlighting here too. Burnt umber plus soft black. Okay, so let's put a tiny tint of heritage brick in this side. And for some reason my brush has some of the light area. That's okay. I'm going to take a picture of what we have. I think we can make another vein that we're missing in here. In here. Came in the middle of this one. And just soft black. I think there's a tiny bit of soft black in here too. Okay, so we're gonna dry this and take another picture. Let's start doing some shading. Let's do some shading on this side, and we're gonna take burnt umber plus soft black and a tiny bit of heritage. And make sure that you have wet the area with some extender. And for example, we want a darker area in here. This part of that leaf in there, so I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of red in there so that it looks like it is part of that leaf. And then we can put some soft black on top of that. There's some heritage brick. See, this area is darker. Oops, that's too dark. That's not a good color for there. Let's just put heritage brick. I don't like the way that is looking in there, so I'm just going to remove it. Some heritage bridge in here. let's see, burnt orange, some burnt orange in here, and orange, burnt orange, burnt orange, didn't have any extender in there, and if it doesn't have extender it doesn't blend well, so make sure that you have extender. Still want to have this side a tiny bit more red. With the Napa red, and let's put some red in here. And some more red in there, in here. Okay, I'm going to reinforce some highlights, but I'm gonna let's put some red in, heritage brick in here with some Napa red in this one. But then I am going to what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dry it so that I can put extender and re-highlight, and I want to put some dots. Let's put the dots now. And so I'm gonna take a liner or a round brush, and first I'm gonna put some with the Cadmium Yellow plus sand. Probably need a smaller liner for these and it to be wet, but we're gonna also put some borders, lighter borders. So let's you can put some now, but let's see there. Try not to touch anything that is wet. There. Yes. Put some yellow in there. Got yellow and burnt orange. Got yellow. Need a line that is not as wide. And tan yellow plus cat yellow. Need to reinforce those later. Also, some of these lines are lighter. Some of these lines are lighter. Now it's tan yellow plus cat yellow. Got yellow plus sand. I was too light too soon. Heritage brick. Heritage brick. Heritage brick. heritage brick. Let's add some more dark areas of heritage brick. There's one heritage brick plus a tiny bit of soft black. Soft black. Heritage brick. So in addition to dots of soft black, you can put dots and squiggly lines of heritage brick. It's better if you're not thinking about it and just put it in. I have to do the same on the other one underneath. Let's put heritage brick plus soft black. And we are going to let this dry, and then we are going to highlight again, shade again. I applied the extender, and now I want to do more highlights and more shadings. Okay, I'm gonna add highlights of Cadmium Yellow in here, here. Very strong highlights of Cadmium Yellow. I'll try to just mop them. So very strong highlights of Cadmium Yellow. Okay, and I am just mopping it. let's see, gonna highlight with Tangelo in here. Put a tiny bit of cat yellow also in there. We can put a tiny bit of cat yellow in there too. Okay, let's see, this one in the back, I'm gonna highlight with terracotta instead of because I wanna have that one different than the other. Let's make sure that it has some extender. And I'm gonna put some terracotta in there and blend with the heritage brick. In there and in here. And I want to see that line, so I'm gonna put it with soft black. Let's see, I'm going to take a tiny bit more of terracotta and put it in here. And blend with heritage brick. Let's put it again in here. Terracotta. Anyway, she is the bright star, and she has a cooler color with that terracotta coral. So it's all about coolness, and because the one that has the cooler colors stand out, the one that has the light colors. And let's put some, let's see, black plum, take terracotta and also do some dots with terracotta. It can have cadmium yellow plus terracotta in the lower section. In here. Okay. This one underneath. Put extender in here. I'm just going to take tiny bit of sand with Mississippi mud. See if we can highlight it again in here. Let's bring some darker colors. So I'm going to take soft black and float. I'm going to float soft black in here. So I floated soft black. Float a tiny bit of soft black in here too. Okay, now I'm gonna take again the liner and play a tiny bit with the liner. Sand and cat yellow. When you get to this darker side, you have to add a tiny bit of heritage brick and make it in this side, make it a tiny bit darker than on the other side. Cat yellow plus sand. There and here, and a tiny section in here, and a tiny section in here, and in here, and in here, and in here. I'm going to take a tiny bit of soft black and darken that in there. Okay, in and in here. That way, if we do this, brings that looks better. Fix that in there. Want this to be a beginner project. This is cat yellow, and let's blend that with tan yellow in there. The thing that I want to do is in here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this project. It is not as gorgeous as the photograph, but I wanted it not to be too difficult, and I left out some of the areas on the from the photograph. Before I leave, I want to add some of the colors from here in there, so I'm just gonna take some of that terra coral and add it in here. And blend that. Probably do it better than that. Okay, let's take burnt orange and blend some terra coral in there. And one more thing, the more you look at it, the more things you want to do. I'm just going to take burnt orange and a tiny bit of chocolate and shading here. Okay, I hope you like it. Happy fall.